Guys, welcome back to day 5 of our Break 90 challenge. Oh, today I'm going to step you through another workout, and I'm going to focus mostly on throwing. I know last time you've seen a little bit of my throwing routine, and then mostly the bands, the medicine ball. I'll still be doing that, but what I'm going to do is take you through a full day of throwing. So my throwing session with softballs, with baseballs. I'll throw off the mound today with you guys, and I hope you enjoy. Like always, we're going to start with some sprints and some warm-ups. So I'm going to put my ball down there so I have a place that I know where to run through, a little marker for us. 2 days on rest for throwing. I did work out yesterday, and guys, weightlifting and resistance training is going to be a big part of what I'm going to be able to do here. So what I've kind of been doing is doing my workout one day, my resistance training, and then the next day after, I rest that evening, that night, the next day being able to throw. Sometimes it does match up on the same day, so you got to do what you got to do. So just going to warm up with a few jobs down in the back. My knees. All right, everybody, we're done with our warm-ups. We got some jogs in. All right, we got the body moving, a couple of sprints. Now, today, what I'm gonna do is work with a trampoline for our medicine ball work. I'm not gonna do bands today. I did bands yesterday, but I think showing you some of this medicine ball work with this trampoline. So some people may not have a plyo board. You can always just use the side of a building. But if you do have access to one of these trampolines, there are more drills that we can do with this to emulate our bands, having dynamic movement, to really get the shoulders warmed up. And then after I do, my reps on that, still gonna get my medicine ball work in here. Here, I got these balls sitting down here. Here, put them in frame. After I do my work with our medicine balls, that's when I'll go into our throwing. So take these drills, they're good ones. Back to our favorite drill. Today, I'm going to be getting after it a little bit more with these medicine balls. After a day, I've not been working out, so I worked out yesterday. So with some rest, today, I can afford to go a little bit more intensity with these medicine balls. Both sides. And let's not forget about our medicine ball. This is gonna add a little bit more tension. All right, these right into our slams. Okay, so for the throwing portion, first I'm gonna do essentially some crow hops, some pull downs, whatever you guys would like to call it. I'm going to be using a bucket of 12-inch softballs to start this out, to get my body moving, right, to get my arm going in the throwing situation, using good mechanics, moving my feet. I'll put up the speed at the top right corner there, and we'll see what I can get to today, working my way up. Oh, getting warmed up and good to go. And hopefully I don't hit my camera that's set up down there while I'm getting my miles per hour. Guys, essentially what this emulates is mid-long toss. And so I really want to air it out, try to keep my torso back, my arm up, my elbow in good position. And as we go, we'll put a little bit more oomph behind it. So today, after I throw off the mound, we can kind of see where we stand. And I've watched a few videos online doing breakdowns of mechanics of guys who are taller, who are shorter, who can still really get the most efficiency out of their mechanics and the way that they throw. So me being a shorter guy, I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to get my mechanics right to inch out this 90 miles an hour. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we're gonna give our all. Maybe it'll take 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year from now. I don't know, but we're gonna do our best. So different drills that I'm gonna do and play around with on different ways on how I can build up momentum so I can learn how to transfer into the baseball, into the softball. So we'll see how it goes. I'll play around with some different wind-up mechanics. I'll use different drills, crow hopping drills, to see which technique suits my body best, and learning how to transfer all the momentum into the pitch. And right here, warming up without going too crazy. It's looking like I'm around 60 miles an hour with these softballs on flat ground. I got about 2 balls left. Let's see if we can get above 60. Yeah, 62. Okay. One last one. Let's see if we get 62 again before we go to our baseballs. 64. Okay. Let's throw some baseballs. For this, I'm going to be using the mound. I'm going to do about half the bucket with a walkthrough on the mound, build momentum. And I'm hoping that's going to get my body used to the intent of the powerful rotation, right? Or the throwing intent, right? To hit new speed markers. All right, let's do some walkthroughs on the mound, build up momentum for about half of a bucket. And then the last half of the bucket, I'll just be pitching straight from the windup, seeing what we can get. Getting used to moving my body quickly. So my arm just kind of feels like it's along for the ride. Sitting around 68. That came out pretty easy. So that's good, building momentum. Getting my mechanics right. Armor's feeling okay. Let's change this up a little bit. 65. We'll work our way up a few. See if we can hit 70. If we can, then we're going to go off the mound. Ooh, 69. Okay. There's a 70. All right. Let's go from the wind up. Started off with 67. So again, I'm going to be playing around with some mechanics. You might see some weird leg kicks, some arm over the head. I'm going to play around just what I think feels the best. That came out pretty easy. That was a 70. Then I got to try to remember my mechanics to see what feels the best. 65. 71, but we're way up in the zone. It's all right. Let me play around over the head. Okay, get a little bit more momentum going. I think I need to transfer better at the bottom. 71. Got a few more pitches. See what we can get. 73. Let's see if we can get a 75 off the mound. That'd be our top. Currently we're sitting at 74 off the mound, 76 with a pull down. 73. $73. Oh, 73, guys. I don't know. Got one more. $74. Still at 74, guys. We'll keep going. Thanks for joining. Again, thank you guys. If you made it this far, thank you so much for joining us on this journey, the Break 90. I'll keep putting in work. Follow along, leave some comments. If you have any drills that you'd like to see me to do, I'll see you next time.